What's going on, YouTube? Today is September 23rd, 2019, around 5:15 in the evening here in Northwest Ohio. I wanted to do a video to show you guys a strategy that I'm starting to implement when I'm on an item against Amazon and they are continually holding the buy box and won't share. I've found before I had a few different strategies for that. One, I would try to race to the bottom. But how low can you go? Another strategy I would have is I would just try to wait them out and see if maybe eventually they would give me some sales.
You will lose.
But the main strategy I've implemented is to just avoid Amazon at all costs.
Run away! Run away!
Recently I've implemented a new strategy using my repricer. I'll take you over there and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is the strategy section of my repricer. One thing to keep in mind for this strategy is it will only work if it is just you and Amazon battling for the buy box. If there's another third-party seller in there that's throwing their nose in there, especially if they're using repricing software as well, you will have to come up with a different kind of strategy. This particular strategy only works if it's you and Amazon as the only people playing for the buy box. My competition type is going to be lowest overall because obviously Amazon is undercutting everybody, but I feel I can compete with them if I can just get some of the buy box some of the time. Everything else I have turned off. Featured sellers I'm not interested in. Exclude Amazon as a competitor. Obviously I need to include them in this strategy because they are the ones I'm competing against. When I go over to the pursuit section, this is how I'm getting myself the buy box. Now if you noticed before on that previous page, my competitor is the lowest priced seller. What I'm going to do is I am going to be undercutting that lowest price seller by 5 cents. You might be able to get away with 2 or 3 cents, but I found sometimes if you undercut Amazon by only a penny or two, they will still maintain the buy box, even though you have undercut them. But with this particular listing I am on, I have found that if I undercut them by a nickel, I get the buy box. These other two settings disabled. Again, I'm only focusing on Amazon, so this is the only thing I'm interested in. When there is no competition, that's if there is no buy box, but again, that does not really apply to this strategy. These three are the most important settings on your pursuit. When the competition is below my minimum price, when the competition matches my minimum price, and when my price matches my minimum price, I want to jump up to my maximum price. And the reason I'm doing that, I'll explain it all in a minute. The maintenance section, when I've acquired the buy box, I don't want it to do anything. I want it to sit tight. And the minimum maximum pricing I'm going to set up as manual. Now this is the actual settings for the listing I am on, and you'll notice my minimum price and maximum price are only 20 cents apart from each other. The reason I have selected these prices is my max price of $14.59. The next lowest third-party seller is selling at $14.69, so I want to keep them out of play at all times. And I'm going down to $14.39 because that gives me a few jumps before my price bounces back up. Last thing I want to show you is the repricing activity from my repricer. And you can see from the timestamps here, they're knocking these out about every 10 minutes. They're affecting a change for me. And you can see it's a real simple pattern. I go down 5 cents 3 different times, and then I bounce back up. Go down 3 times and bounce back up. And the only reason I'm bouncing like that is because Amazon is chasing me.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
They're reacting to my changes, and in the lag time between when I make that change and when they react, I have the buy box. It's not a perfect system, but it's better than the sales I was getting before I implemented this system. And I think it'll be effective for me for a few items. So that's the new strategy I'm implementing that'll hopefully get me a few new sales. And if you have any questions for me, be sure to like and subscribe, ask any questions down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.